Hey, this is the castle of Her Majesty the Queen. Unless you have official business here, you need to Hey! Hi there. We're sorry about the other day. Oh, it's you two. You're still staying in town. Yeah, we still have some business to take care of. We have a formal invitation, so by your leave, may we pass? A formal invitation? Received directly from His Grace. Are you like way back there, sir? Keep up. What? It's a giant! Technically, Lancer's a giant. See right here, written invitation. Hand it over, invitation. Let's see. To Zen and his team, in appreciation for your performance in the competition, you are cordially invited to a dinner party. Oh, okay. You guys were in the martial arts competition. Right, and I heard the winning team was led by a huge Eastern guy. So, is that you? Heh, you got it. We would really appreciate your help. Makes sense. The head maid told us you'd be coming. You're missing someone. What happened to him? It's kind of impolite, I know, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to make it. Yeah, he's kind of, occupied at the moment. We're the only ones coming. Ah, well that's a pity. No matter, please, go on in. I shall. Now entering Zen and Company, victors of the martial arts competition. Open the gate. Recognize. Ding dong, the witch is dead. It's a big door, though. Wow. It's like the Hocken Gate, but there's something more impressive about it being part of a castle. I bet it's more solid, too, since it's the royal castle. That's part of why it's impregnable. Ever since the nation was established, no enemy has ever broken through the Annenberg Wall. The capital's been ravaged by war numerous times as a result of mutinies and insurrections amongst the nobles. But even then, the castle held the rebel army at bay and protected the royal family and the refugees. Or so the stories say. Wow, that's pretty neat. Very much the sort of tale one would expect from a nation with such history. Now, welcome to Her Majesty's Grancel Castle. Go right in. You'll be met by a welcoming party inside. Enjoy your evening. Oh. Castle foyer. Whoa. You can say that again. I've never seen anything that compares to this place. I mean, it is a royal castle, so... It's not just pretty, it's got history. I can really feel the traditions and rules of the old kingdom here. Welcome to Grancel Castle. Welcome to bonus round. You are Zen and his team, correct? It's always Zen and his team. Captain Almathea. This isn't really unexpected, but even so... That's right, we come at the invitation of the good Duke. And, you are... Haha, pardon me. I am Captain Kanan Almathea of the Intelligence Division, head of Grancel Castle's defense. I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations for your championship victory. Watching the match was truly a spectacular experience. Sure. You're too kind, really. And may I say, I didn't know they made women as young and pretty as you into captains. You must do fine work. My, but you are the flatterer. But I'm not so young as your bracer friends. Estelle and Joshua Bright. It's been some time since the incident in Zeiss, hasn't it? Indeed it has. Yeah, I guess it has. Quite some time. Unfortunately, the matter concerning Professor Russell is yet to be resolved. It appears that he and his granddaughter were abducted by a group of nefarious individuals. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? I'm afraid not. We left that case up to the full-fledged bracers and came to Grancel. We never even heard the follow-up report on it. I see. That's truly a shame. Well, with the resources of the Intelligence Division, it's only a matter of time before the culprits are arrested. Have no fear on that score. What the hell's with her? Understood. We trust you to take care of the professor. Oh, absolutely. Now, we must show you to your rooms. Shea, if you would please do the honors. Shea. Yes, ma'am. See to their needs, but do not bore them with any idle chatter. Do I make myself clear? Yes, ma'am. I understand. What's wrong with a little idle chatter? That's what makes the world go round, you know. Very good. Now, everyone, I hope you enjoy your evening. For my part, I must bid you farewell. Bum 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 bum. Now that is one fine woman. I hate to say this, Sin, but your taste in women is crap. There's nothing fine about that fox-faced harpy. I think this might just be his favorite type of woman. Haha, I just tend to find that women like that turn out to be pretty good people, once you peel back a few layers. There's a lot of layers on this one, though. So to speak. You're hopeless. Not that it matters, but you really do sound like a dirty old man sometimes. Oh, my honor. Oh, sorry about that. You were supposed to show us to our room, right? Yes, please allow me. Pardon me not saying before, but I am Shea, a maid here at the castle. I will be at your service this evening, from the dinner party until the morning. Cool. And then the morning comes. If anything is not to your satisfaction, please don't hesitate to let me know. Please don't hesitate to ring. Thank you very much. Will you please show us to the room, then? Certainly. It's on the second floor. Second floor. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, wow. Get a load of that chandelier. Talk about classy. Hush, Estelle. What's that way? That's the throne room. Her Majesty uses it to receive personal guests. It hasn't been seen much use in recent days, though. Obviously. I see. But is the Queen's condition really that bad? Isn't the birthday celebration coming up soon? Oh no. It's just that it's the head maid who tends to her in the royal keep of late. Excuse me. I shouldn't speak on subjects about which I'm unfamiliar. Come then, shall we? We shall. It's our room! This is the room where you'll be staying. Please, go on in. Okay. Pardon us. This inn could barely fit through the door. Holy Stragas! I never imagined we'd ever stay in a place like this. Nice. This'll make a good story for later. I believe there is still some time before the party. You're free to explore the castle, but the security areas are off limits. Uh-oh. I ask that you refrain from entering those areas. Can you be a little more specific? Most significantly, the Royal Keep, where the Queen resides. It's a small palace of sorts built on the garden terrace on the roof. Garden terrace. That sounds nice. Doesn't it, though? The terrace is where Her Majesty greets the people of Grancel from during the birthday festivities. So you cannot go into the Royal Keep itself, but you may visit the garden terrace if you like. We shall. As for the other restricted areas, there's the Royal Guard Room and also the Treasury, I believe. The Royal Guard Room. I guess they're still wanted for questioning about all that terrorist stuff. Yes. The Intelligence Division is currently occupying it. Entrance is restricted, so please abide by the rules. Understood. By the way, what are the others who were invited doing? They've already arrived. I imagine they're relaxing in their respective rooms. Cool. Alright. So Mayor Klaus is here too? Mayor Klaus. Do, 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 do. Bum, bum. Oh yes, he arrived some time ago. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be off. If you need anything else, please contact the first floor waiting room. Now then. Stella and Joshua exchanged a look that went unnoticed by Zen. Hey, Zen. We want to go and walk around the castle for a little bit. We'll be back in time for the party. Huh. It must be nice to be so young. I'm worn out after the tournament. No problem. Have fun. Good luck, have fun, don't die. Me, I'm going to kick back and relax in this oh-so-luxurious room. Curio. We need to get as much done as we can before the party starts. First, Julia told us that we have to talk to the head maid Hilda. I'd like to say hello to the other invitees, too. We likely know most of them. Likely. This is a good point to go use the facility. I'll be back in a bit. Stuff. Isn't our food ready yet? I'm literally salivating thinking about this full-course dinner. So basically this sequence is going to be a lot of just going around talking to people and such. Mayor Klaus. Ah, Joshua, Estelle, you made it. It's been quite a while. Dean Collins is here. He's probably here to give us all detentions. Dean Collins? You were invited to the banquet as well, sir? I just arrived today via airship from Ruin. A little mayoral birdie told me you two won the tournament. Jill and everyone else will be so happy to hear it. Thank you. I had no idea we'd be seeing you here, Dean Collins. Dean Collins is a member of the Royal Assembly, and a man of great respect in the borough. Cool. It's only fitting he be given a seat at this banquet. A man of great respect, he says. You flatter me, Mayor. What's the Royal Assembly? It's a meeting held once per year to address matters affecting the kingdom. The Queen, mayors of every city, and other representatives all come together to try solving various problems of state. Wow. Sounds big. So all those guys have been invited here tonight too? No, I'd say only about half. Her Majesty is still ill, and General Morgan is always on official military business. One news report when a smart guy berated a Diet member for passing a discriminating law, when someone berated the smart guy for calling the Diet member names. I heard one of the names was Spaghetti Bender. And Mayor Dalmore of Ruin was arrested in that nasty affair. And Professor Russell, he's a bit too entrenched in too many unknowns right now. We don't know how true all this talk is of the Royal Guardsmen being involved in some underground terrorist organization. It's hardly the time to be holding a feast at all, if you ask me. Well, we can use this chance to see where Duke Dunan stands on all of these issues. We need his permission to have an audience with Her Majesty regardless. Majesty style. Yes, that's the biggest issue here without a doubt. Barring us from seeing Her Majesty is the height of idiocy and mismanagement. I would like to pay my respects to Princess Claudia as well, but it's the same story. Second verse, same as the first. Such. Princess Claudia's the Queen's granddaughter, right? Does she live here in the castle? No, it's my understanding her actual residence is elsewhere. Hopefully it's not in Beaver City. That would suck. But I'm told she's come to the capital as of a few days ago. She's here then? I'd really love to meet her. I'm sure you'll have a chance. Cool. Honestly, why would we be holding a banquet now under these circumstances? I can't fathom why the Duke would allow this. It's in poor taste at the least. Oh yes, were you able to meet with Chloe? I'd heard you made some kind of promise to meet at the capital, but I wasn't sure if you've actually done so. No, even the guild has yet to hear from her. But she should be at the capital by now, no? She should be. Still, though, it bothers me. She probably just dropped by to check on the orphanage before setting off for the capital, but even so... Looks like something could be going on there. What do we got in here? Shenanigans style. It's Libra. Why are these people at the What are these people at the Intelligence Division up to? Taking important documents without official permission. Uh-oh. Can't be good. That can't be good at all. Can't do it. Not today, not ever. Nobody's in this room! Sucks, man. Mayor Maybell? And Leela. Joshua. Estelle. Ah, here at last. I kept wondering when you'd get here. I was practically counting the seconds. So you were invited here too, Mayor? Hey, wait. You were waiting for us? How did you know we were coming? Apparently she knows everything. I heard from Mayor Kloss. I heard about a pair of children who entered the tournament, won its championship, and were invited to a grand royal banquet in the castle. Pretty much gives that away then, I suppose. If I'd known, I would have canceled my appointments and come to cheer you on. Begging your pardon, ma'am, but that would have been quite impossible given the circumstances. Yes, I'm aware. I'm trying to be polite. No. Don't worry. I know how busy you must be. I'm sure the Queen has no time to waste at a banquet, but with everything else going on, what is Duke Dunan thinking? That's the million-dollar question. That captain was so stubborn about inviting me too. I had no real choice but to accept. Do you mean Captain Almathea? Yes, that's her. Her words were polite enough, but she gave me an evil eye while she spoke them. I dared not refuse her request. The old evil eye. I haven't heard from General Morgan in quite some time. Wait, does that mean... You haven't heard any word from the Hakken Gate? The General is unavailable. It's the longest message I've been able to wring from them. It would seem he's busy with these anti-terrorist countermeasures, or what have you. I had hoped he'd be in attendance at this banquet tonight. But I guess he couldn't pull himself away. What do you think about all this, Mayor? Putting mayors from every city in the same place, at a time like this... Well, if the Queen were to be in attendance, I would expect some announcement of no small importance. But as it is, this feels like the Duke has too much time on his greasy, chubby hands. He's letting this position of royal proxy go to his head. That sounds about right. But there still might be some kind of official announcement, don't you think? Well, whatever may come of the night, the Grand Chef here is the best in all the kingdoms. I plan to enjoy the dinner, pay my respects to Her Majesty, and return to Bose post-haste. Sounds like a plan? I have a feeling it's not going to turn out that way, but I digress. Duke Dunan is such a nuisance. When the Duke came to Bose before, he acted like a spoiled child. I received so many complaints from people named John that he angered. My mistress has been looking forward to seeing you again. Please come visit her in Bose again sometime soon. I shall. I shall. Do-do-do. I think we're supposed to be coming in here, but we're in here. Estelle is now the queen! Da-na-na-na! Alright, good times. Got some more rooms. It's Chief Murdoch, the freaking smoker. Estelle, Joshua. Mr. Murdoch? I thought you might be here. Since he is pretty much the mayor of Zeiss, more or less. With the mayoral class individuals on the guest list, we had a feeling you might also be in attendance. I must say, I never expected you two to win a tournament championship and end up hobnobbing in Grancel Castle. Cassius's kids to the bone, you are. It took more than our upbringing to get here. Lots of people helped along the way. So it's been a few days. Have there been any developments? Well, right after you left for the capital, Captain Almathea from the Intelligence Division came knocking. He forced me to come to this banquet, but I kept my mouth shut about Leiston Fortress. There you go. Professor Russell and company are still on the run, too. Army hasn't found him yet. But the longer we keep this up, the less chance they have. It's really only a matter of time. I asked Captain Almathea if I could see Her Majesty and wish her well, but no luck. I was flat out refused. So in other words, we definitely aren't going to be able to do this the easy way. We sure aren't. But don't you worry, because we've totally got that covered. We can never do things the easy way. But that doesn't work. Shut up, man! We will get the professor's message to Her Majesty one way or another. Indeed. The Intelligence Division has eyes everywhere. We'll have to be more subtle in our movements. Subtlety, do-do-do-do-do. You gotta love subtlety. Nobody in this room. Just making sure that book wasn't anything. Their unoccupied room. Nobody in here. Oh, they got a bar here. That's convenient. Revol. This is a place to talk. Please come right in. Tell me what to do. For drinks, we have anything you can think of, be it alcoholic or non-alcoholic. I wonder if they have Surge. I doubt it. Rat bastards. What's up here? Oh, this must be the terrace we heard about. Oh wow, check that out. This must be the castle's garden terrace. I'd say so. You can see the whole lake from here, and it overlooks the town, too. Must be great for reconnaissance. As nice as this is, we really don't have time to stop and enjoy it. We've got a job to do. Well, we can walk around. I don't think there's anything going on up here, but, you know, we can check things out. This area will be very important later. I say that a lot, but it's a fact. Do-do-do-do. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba! We're not loving it. Good times. What we got over here? Oh! This must be the Royal Keep. you doing? Who are you? Hey, you two. It's Special Ops soldiers. We're here as guests of the Duke. Is this where Her Majesty lives? Of course it is. But for the last few days, she hasn't been feeling so well. She's not seeing anyone right now. Oh, you've got it all wrong. We weren't even thinking of that. I just thought it'd be amazing if she were to even take notice of us. Does Princess Claudia sleep here as well? No, it's just... Hey! The princess is focused on looking after Her Majesty. Neither of them has time to deal with the likes of you. Wow. Might I inquire as to what's going on here? Madam, we didn't know you were back already. It's a middle-aged woman, didn't you know? The dinner party will be starting soon, so I will be returning to the maid quarters. And who are our guests? They're from the team that won the martial arts competition. It's only because of that victory that someone of a bracer's social standing would ever be invited here. A bracer's social standing? Such discourtesy! You would insult those who were personally invited to the royal castle. No, that's not what... Those invited by the Duke should be treated with all the respect due to those invited by Her Majesty. You tell them. I sincerely hope you have not forgotten that. Understood. Wow, she's intense. They got berated. I wonder who she is. But, madam, we can't just allow them to pass. Surely you understand the reasons that the Colonel laid out. The reasons Chocolate Chew. Yes, and I'm quite tired of hearing them repeated to me. I am terribly sorry, sir and madame. Security has been heightened, and as such, the royal keep and its surroundings are off-limits. If I may ask, would you mind waiting in your room until the dinner party begins? Alright. That's fine. We'll do as you ask. I apologize. We weren't trying to cause any trouble. Fine then. Just don't let it happen again. Safe return to you. They're scared of her. I apologize that you were subjected to such dreadful behavior. My name is Hilda. Imagine that! Exactly who we're looking for. I'm the head maid of Grancel Castle, and I oversee all of the housekeeping duties. Aha! We had a feeling. Forgive my rudeness, but are we previously acquainted? Well, someone told us about you. Handed Julia's letter to Hilda. I know this handwriting. You see? We also have our bracer emblems and identification with us. I see. Please, come with me to the maid's sitting room. We can discuss the matter further once we are there. Sitting room. I understand. You need to deliver Professor Russell's message to Her Majesty. Correct? Right. If now's not a good time, we can try later, but... No, it's not an issue. But those Special Ops men have had the Royal Keep under constant surveillance for some time now. Only the Duke, the Colonel, and hired attendants such as myself are allowed in. Which means that a private audience is probably a no-go. What do you think, Estelle? We could ask Hilda to relay the Professor's message to Her Majesty. No, I'd really rather speak to her face-to-face. There are just too many particulars we don't know that we'd really need to discuss directly. It's true. Like what Duke Dunan and Colonel Richard are after. Estelle and Joshua. I have a bit of an idea. Uh-oh. Could I get you to return here once the dinner party is over? Why? Have you thought of a way for us to see Her Majesty? I believe I have. It may be difficult, but I think it's worth a try. One needs some time to get ready, so can you come back after the dinner party? Awesome! Understood. We'll be back then. I'll be waiting. Food prep is done, so I think we'll begin serving shortly. Cool. For now, it'd probably be best if you wait in your room. Sounds like a plan? Waiting in our room. The pre-cooking is done, so we will be starting the banquet shortly. Please wait in your room. We will call you when the time comes. When the morning comes. It's Shea. We'll be ready for dinner very, very soon. I'm very sorry for the wait. Bum bum. They got lockers in here. What we got here? It's the kitchen! It's Regis Philbin, by God! The rat problem around here is starting to get out of control. I can't stand rats either, so that really sucks for me. They have a rat problem. Rat bastages. Folk? Well, what kind of name is Folk? The head chef is a real pro, specializing in imperial cuisine. Over 1,000 dishes of it, in fact. He's simply amazing. Head cook Gervais. The main course is complete. Ricky Gervais, even. Once dinner is ready, we'll make sure everyone knows, and until then, your patience is greatly appreciated. I think Ricky Gervais is a comedian. What do we got down here? It's a storage room. This is a restricted area. Suspicious individuals can and will be arrested on the spot, so watch yourselves. Boy. So once again, we have another instance of keep this room in mind because it'll be important later. Good time, because it will. Especially this door. The entrance is firmly sealed. So it totally doesn't look like there's something extremely important behind that door. Nope. Not even a little bit. I'm sure it will never come into play. The dining room! Nage. May I help you? I'm sorry to be rude, but I'm very busy right now preparing for the banquet. Sorella. It's just between you and me, but... He has enough servants, but he keeps trying to convince Mistress Hilda to hire on more. To no good end either, I'm sure. Oh, okay. Primrose! Like we're playing Octopath Traveler. I just passed Duke Dunan in the hall a moment ago. I hate how he just stares at people menacingly. It's so rude. He's a pervert, didn't you know? That is just an absolute fact. This is the Intelligence Division's office. Authorized personnel only. Keep your distance unless you're keen on getting arrested. Who's ready to go to jail? The castle gate is currently sealed to help ensure security. Please feel free to walk around the castle for the time being. I'm sorry for any inconvenience, but nothing can be done. That's too bad. At least that dude was nicer about it. It's over here. Dayan. With so few people, we can't possibly finish all this work. All the other officials were sent away on vacation by the Duke and forcibly removed from the castle. That's not suspicious or anything. Took her. Took her? Where'd he take her? This is the administrative room. This is where most of the actual ruling of Liberl takes place. With Her Majesty ill, we're taking orders from... the Duke. Sorry to hear that, man. It must suck. Alright, back to our room. As much fun as this has been. Hey guys, talk about being late. The party's about to start, you know. Sorry. We got so caught up in sightseeing that we lost track of time. Plus, we also talked to all of the mayors. Huh? Well, aren't we well connected? We're close friends with the mayor of Roland. Plus, we've met the other mayors in the course of our travels. Ah, I see. I guess your work as bracers has caused you to meet quite a few big shots. You two sure get around for junior bracers. Yeah, you might say that. Have you done any bracer assignments since we came to Grancel? I guess it's not all that different in other countries, right? Right. For a full-fledged bracer, nationality isn't an issue when it comes to your work. The prelim fights and legal procedures at the embassy kept me too busy to get any actual work done, though. But hey, there are 4 other bracers on duty too, which isn't so bad. This is so bad! Normally that would be enough to handle most cases, I'd imagine. But with all of them concentrated in Grancel, that must make it tough to handle any cases in other regions. Yeah, could be. I feel like a goose just walking over my grave. I wonder what's going on with Shara back in Roland. Now, that name rings a bell. You wouldn't happen to be talking about Sherazard, would you? You know her? She's our mentor, and she's been a close friend for ages. Oh, okay. Makes sense. I met her a long time ago when a case brought her to Calvert. She was fortunate enough to have a good master working with her from such a young age. Her master? Yeah, probably Dad. Uh-oh. I think we're in trouble now. Please pardon me, the table for the dinner party has been set. May I show you the way? We know the way, but okay. Sure, I was getting bored with waiting anyhow. Alright, wanna go and eat fancy? Sure, that fight left me starving. Let's go diggin'! Itakatsumasu and such. Come on, you two. It would be nice if you two didn't completely forget your table manners for once.